insulate us from our mother. Our,
Exactly.
we won't have that connection no more. I mean,
Yeah.
anytime I get a chance, I'm taking my shoes off and I walk barefoot upon the grass or wherever I can. I mean,
Yeah.
that's medicine.
Exactly.
But I mean,
And,
that's where I'm thinking like we are being poisoned, diabetes and cancer. We're not able to think straight. We're not able to think properly. And they promote that. I've traveled the world. I see so much because I'm a native artist. I go by Chief Rock.
mhm.
I did the Iroquois smoke dance remix with Bill Krause
Mhm.
to a hip hop beat. I don't know if you ever heard it. It was like a hip hop beat with some singing of like the social songs to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, a lot of our people when they look at they think smoke dance. That's not our way. We went the other day. A bunch of us. Like I have my regalia, my gastoa. I'm gonna a haga, right? I'm Mohawk, and we went and we were looking at things like to do with the residential school. Well, we told them when we got there, we are not the ones who dance for people. We are not these token Indians. What we are, what you see is the real thing. And this is what we come. We come in peace, but we come to bring a message to your people. Even it's our own. That there's things that are going to happen within over a period of time, and we're here to inform you that we will let you know when things are changing because we're looking for things. There's like over 50,000 of our children still missing, and our people don't even care. It's sad. But these are things that I deal with on a daily basis, and to try to bring some reality back to our people of who are you?
Is there any way we can maybe set up an interview on the radio with CKRZ or something to get into this and have people ask questions or
Sure.
some kind of like town hall meeting? I mean, this information, this talk we're having is very important. I'm coming from a generation of music and digital, and because
Yeah, yeah.
that's all I've ever grown up with. It was just singing and dancing and
See, there's nothing wrong with that. Because we can always live in the past, but we can take the things from the past and incorporate it in the here now. Right?
right. Well,
See, if you look at the laws of our land, the laws of our mother, laws of our universe, all those things, they all play an important role that goes on today. So we can't exclude them. You play music, you dance. That's things that are brung, and it says in the law, in our Gaya Lagoa, that you can bring them from there, and they can adapt to the change, eh?
yeah.
And that's good because it's people heal. To me, you're like a dietitian. You know everything about, your body and how to choose to live healthy and things like that. But here, we become fat and lazy. Like I said, we don't want to grow the garden. We want to go to the grocery store. But last 6 years, I've really got in touch. Because, see, I was a product of the residential school when I was younger, eh? And then after finding out who I was when I grew up, and I'm very proud of who I am, and I keep fighting that all the time. And I encourage, and I talk to chiefs and clan mothers. See, what I believe would happen is that they've lost their way somewhere. They don't know the roles and responsibilities of a clan mother or a chief. And when I tell clan mothers that, I said, to be a clan mother, you have to be loving, caring, compassion, and understanding. Those are the 4 qualities that a clan mother has that I see. And I tell women, and when I look at you, I said, I don't see those qualities. And there's no such thing as clan mothers in training or chiefs in training, But, yeah, it's just, just like you said earlier, a lot of our people, because of that law, just totally, they forgot who they really are, and it's only play Indian when it suits me the best. When I go and whip out my status card to go and buy things. Like me, I go and buy things, I don't pay no tax. So I don't even have an updated status card. And I was one of the guys, too, who shut those status cards all across Canada down because of what they were doing here. Our people were, when I went there was about 300 people at the gymnasium at this community center. And when I went there and I told them, after everybody sat down, they were doing their paperwork, and I had a bunch of men with me and women, and we asked for their attention. So everybody was listening, and what I told them, I said, what I'm asking, I'm not here to change your mind. What I'm asking you people to look at that document that you're signing, and you're also signing the rights of your children away too also. So be very cautious, I said, when you sign those documents. And a lot of people, you know, they were disappointed because we weren't there 2 weeks before. We were there the very last day, and that's when I found out that they were doing this. So, yeah, so see, this is how our people's become like.
Well, and so
like I said earlier, we need to we have to have the status card. Well, I know who I am.
Well, what was that? What was that situation you're talking about? Where the gymnasium? What was happening?
It was like a community hall where the INAC had set up for about probably 2 weeks, and to bring in those new ones, the new status cards where you just swipe them. They had that magnet or chip in it or something they call it.
Yeah, it has a RDIF chip. It's a
that's the one, yeah.
And the chip is able to track you, and
exactly.
It's able to do
wherever you go.
It's able to actually send out electrical impulses too. I mean, they want to put it inside your body, and then at some point they can send out pulses to change how you think and what you want, and stimulate you in that regard. Because I deal with electrical medicine too, so I know that that is possible, and on such a small level as well.
I know I got the other phone in here, Iris. I think this one's going to go dead. You want to go grab the other one? Let me call you right back because I think my phone's going to go dead. Let me just call you right back on a better phone.
Okay.
He fought in the War of 1812. At that time, he was anywhere between 12 and probably 16. And he followed the Great Law. And one day, his nephew grabbed him by the arm and he took this little black book and he said, "Come with me." And he took him into the mountains and he said he learned everything he can about the black book, which is the Bible. And then when he came down from the mountains, he used his own interpretation, plus with the Quakers. So that's why we call it Singaiwio, which is Handsome Lake religion.
Yeah.
And so a lot of our people don't know that. And they think that is the supreme law. It's not. It was one way of getting back to the Gaya Lagoa, the Great Law. But our people forgot that path. So, but anyway, nice gabbing with you, and I'll be talking with you very
I woke up late, gotta get my dishes straight. Pulling up through the drive-thru so I can get my caffeine. So I can feel alive, the only way I could survive. Working this 9 to 5. Need to make it through the day. I bake up to wake up for this Tuesday. And loads of overtime at the same damn line till break. Then it's off to the lunchroom with the loony for some snacks to take.